Friday saw the American imposition of 25% tariffs on some $200 billion worth of Chinese imports, as the high-stakes negotiating game between Beijing and Washington continues. But we're asking, will the U.S. follow through on a threat to implement tariffs on an additional $325 billion worth of imports? While these tariffs wouldn't go into effect for 2 to 3 months, they would increase leverage for the United States and mean that most Chinese exports to the U.S. are now under tariffs. We're also watching to see if Lighthizer or Mnuchin might schedule new meetings with Beijing, or if the Chinese send a trade delegation to continue to negotiate. And as always, we're watching for future President Trump, President Xi phone calls to see if a leader-to-leader chat can create a breakthrough as the trade war between the two great powers heats up. America used the opportunity of a routine carrier deployment to the Persian Gulf to signal its military threat to Iran, while the arrival of B-52 bombers in Qatar reinforces America's regional posture that is aimed at heightening the pressure on the Islamic Republic. Now we're watching for signs of more substantial U.S. military pressure, including new force deployments, political rhetoric, and the reactions from allied states like Israel and the Persian Gulf Arabs. Meanwhile, we're looking to see how Europe decides to react to Iran's threat to increase its nuclear activity in July, and if that threat, while still within the rules of the 2015 nuclear deal, causes Europeans to consider getting closer to America's maximum pressure strategy on Iran. Next week, Israel will host the Eurovision contest and celebrate its Independence Day, while Palestinians commiserate Nakba, or the memorial of the Palestinian expulsion in 1948. That's got tensions high. Not only will groups like Palestinian Islamic Jihad and Hamas in Gaza be tempted to embarrass Israel by interrupting Eurovision, especially if aid to the Gaza Strip fails to arrive, but Palestinians are already tense with the potential unveiling of the Trump administration's regional peace plan, a plan that is widely rumored to be unfavorable to many of their long-held demands. The region is always full of triggers that could escalate, but next week in particular will be a real test of stability.